So this is C Relay. This runs on any commodity server. It's just a basic web application, and you can think of it as a very powerful and robust managed file transfer application. You can set up various watch folders that C Relay will look at, and everything that it finds, it will automatically push up into C using Aspera file transfer acceleration and managed at the bandwidth caps that you have set. So you can see here I've got a watch folder already set up, watching this clips directory. You can see that over here. It's on the D drive, which has just been attached to this particular server. That's already being watched. If I tab over to C right here, so this is just running on my local machine, I can see in this particular workspace, 2021 Productions, I already have some files which have been uploaded into the Clips Inbound folder. I have a new folder here because I also want to have some ISOs automatically uploaded, but there's nothing in there yet. So let's go over to Relay and set up an automated watch folder to have that upload for us automatically. So I just click Add Watch Folder. I'm going to give it a name, and we'll say ISO files to prod 1, and we want to give a source path that we're watching, so we're just going to look here at that ISO files path and say OK. And then we're going to browse for where we want that to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click Browse here, and it's going to show me the list of workspaces I have access to. So I want 2021 Productions, and I'll start browsing through the folder structure to see where I'd like it to go. And I should find my ISO inbound folder. There it is, and I'm just going to say OK. All right, and once I've done that, I just say Add Watch Folder. And here it is, so that's been set up, and it's now watching for some files. If we want to see that in action, I can go ahead and grab some files from this test files directory. I'll just grab a few here, and I'm going to copy those directly into the ISO files folder. Okay. And then what will happen is at some interval, I think this is set up for around 30 seconds, it will look for any new files, and it will automatically begin transferring those. So we probably caught it in the middle of its discovery phase, so let me show you a couple of things while that's happening, and then when it picks those files up, we'll go ahead and take a look. So here we've got the job list. I can see any completed jobs that were done here. So there were some files that had been transferred earlier. You can set up schedules, so you can actually identify when you would like transfers to actually occur. This is really helpful if you've got certain parts of the day where you don't want to be taxing your bandwidth. So you can set the schedule to only transfer files during certain periods of time. So there we saw the job list start to populate, so it's identified some files and it's uploading those automatically. I'll go ahead and tab back over to C, and you can see here I have a notification that there's new content. So I'll go ahead and click that to refresh. And there are those files that it's found. Those have already been uploaded and now are processing. You can see thumbnails are getting created, and C will do what it normally does. It'll create the proxies and make that content instantly available. So you can see that job list is already completed. It happened very fast as they were small files, but I have a complete listing of everything that was uploaded. Okay. If you need to, as I mentioned, you could set a schedule up. Oftentimes people will do this if they want to, let's say, move all of their ISOs towards the latter part of the game rather than have it happen throughout. Some people choose to do that because they've got a lot of network congestion during the game, and they want to save some of that bandwidth for other operations. Other people will just have it turned on all of the time so that any file that lands in any directory coming off of your replay server or anything else is automatically being pushed up into C. And obviously, the benefit of that are a few things. One, we've got the content getting up into a location now where not only my editorial staff, but my social media teams can actually be getting access instantly. So in addition to having the content transferred in a very fast way to a location where people have access to it, there's some added benefits of that content being in C. It's not just file transfer. Now I can actually scrub these particular thumbnails. I can play them immediately. I can see what I like. And I can actually just clip whatever I want out of this. So let's say that I just need a little bit of this. This is the only part I need. I'm just going to go ahead and clip that out, save it in whatever format I like, and go ahead and create that as a new file. Put it in the same place, and now that's being generated. You'll see if I click here, we'll see that new file, which is being created right now, and then I could download that file directly into my Edit Suite through Premiere Panel plugin. There it is here, rendering, and it saves me from having to download the entire file. Now again, these are small files, but imagine that these were the full resolution files coming through. I can also take that and I can share that with somebody. So if I'm working with somebody that's doing some remote editorial, I could share that out to them very easily. Also, as I mentioned, I can download that file directly. At this point, the file has already been created. It's just creating an additional proxy. So even while that's happening, I can just go ahead and download that. So now I was able to see just what I needed. Better yet, I could identify just the portion of that clip that I needed, and then I can download that and do whatever I need to do with that locally. So massive benefits over a standalone file transfer solution, which basically just presents a file directory in the sky where I don't know necessarily what it is, there's no metadata associated with it, and I have to pull down everything just to find that little bit that I was looking for.